Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. My newest acquisition, another Romanian traditional shirt. Beautiful. This will get it to the fourth one that I have. I have another one that I haven't worn so far. I bought two while I was visiting that country, and I'm using them whenever I speak about Romania. Why? To show you my patriotism through my clothes, as people show their beliefs through their crosses around their necks. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so what do we have here? I will show you in this video how the Romanian president should speak with the alien president of the Ukrainian nation if and when they meet in Kiev, because Zelensky Stein invited Mr. Nicușor Dan, the president of Romania, to Kiev. Now, I don't know exactly why, but if I were the president of Romania, this is the way I would speak to that guy from Bazaar. That's the first topic, and the other one has to do with Turkey. Turkey issues quote-unquote genocide arrest warrants, plural, for Netanyahu. Now, I think Turkey is very much blah, 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 but I thought it was interesting to show you that there are some other countries that make waves or try to rock a boat a little bit. Why? Mr. Erdogan is not serious. Mr. Erdogan had his chances, and I think it's too much talk and no action. So let's start with the first one, and that has to do with Nicușor Dan and Romania. Here is from Ukrinform. I will show you also a map to understand what's going on here. Zelensky invites Romanian president to visit Ukraine. President Volodymyr Zelensky discussed strengthening defense cooperation with Romanian President Nicușor Dan and invited him to visit Ukraine. Okay, so it's talking about talk about further defense assistance to Ukraine and strengthening defense cooperation. All right, let's get some geography lessons, and then we're going to talk about how I would talk to Zelensky. And let's go to this map coming from the Russians. And here it is. This is the map of Ukraine. I'm going to use another map as well. And this is Romania right here. This is the artificial country of Moldova. And this is Ukraine right here surrounding it, okay? I will show you another map right there. This is Romania. And this is Ukraine, or whatever it is. This is Romania. This is artificial country of Moldova. This is the Black Sea. This is Bulgaria, Serbia, Hungary, and Slovakia. All right. This is how I would talk to Zelensky. If first I would say, no, Zelensky, you want to talk to me? Do you need me? You come to Bucharest or to, let's say, Sibiu, wherever location I pick, and you come whenever I have time for you. Call me and see if I'm going to answer. That will be the first one. Now, obviously, Romania is not an independent country. Romania listen to what the guys from Tel Aviv tells them, or from guys from New York, and they do it. But nevertheless, let's go to a time where really Romania would be independent and strong and sovereign. Let's say this Zelensky stand. Oh, that's beautiful here. I didn't notice this. All right. So let's say Zelensky shows up to wherever I told him to show up, whenever I have time for him, on my time, on my schedule. Why? You need something. I don't need anything from you, or do I? Well, that's the point. When he shows up and he starts talking and telling me what I need to do, I would tell him in the mid-sentence, I would say, stop, 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 enough, shalom, my turn. First, you are not the legitimate president of Ukraine. You are unelected. First. Secondly, if you are and you have the authority, then before you come here and want me to do something for you, then you have to give me back my territories that were taken from my country, my people, and given to Ukraine. Not to you, you're not Ukrainian. To Ukraine. You don't know what I'm talking about? I tell you. It is the north part of Bukovina, and the whole Basarabia, plus the Snake Island. Why? Those territories were taken from Romania by a name called Stalin, a Georgian tyrant, communist, not Russian. So where are those things located? Let me show you what I will demand. I will demand this part right here, north part of Bukovina, this area. I want that back. Then this country, artificial country, dismantled and brought back here. And this that belongs to Ukraine right here, right now, was also, this part comes here. And then you have the Snake Island right here, this little piece of shit right there. This comes back to me. And after that, you owe me reparations. And then maybe I talk to you again. Bye-bye, Zelensky, don't come again. That's how the conversation would go. The problem is the next day I would probably issue an apology because Washington, D.C. or New York called me. Hey, are you out of your mind? You're supposed to kiss this guy's butt and you didn't? If I'm alive within the 24 hours. So this is the way the Romanian Nicu Șordan should speak. Nicu Șordan I don't think is normal. My empirical observation of his behavior. Walk, look, talk, and so on. I can consider myself an expert in noticing people's behavior and maybe giving them a little diagnostic. That guy is not normal, just so you know. And not normal, not in a good way. Okay, you can be abnormal, but in a good way, like a genius. He's not going up, he's going down. So that's done with these guys. Next one. I guarantee you, the president of Romania, who's not, I think, the legitimate president, in my humble opinion, will do everything Zelensky tells him to do. Why? Because Mr. Nicu Șordan will be told ahead of time what he needs to do, which is bend over and take it deep, like you know how to take it. Let's go to Turkey. Russia Today. Türkiye issues genocide arrest warrants for Netanyahu. Ankara accuses dozens of Israeli officials of, and I'm quoting, systematic crimes against civilians in Gaza. And this guy is like, are you serious? Come on, you can't do anything against that. The Istanbul prosecutor's office has issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and 36 other senior officials for alleged genocide and crimes against humanity in Gaza Strip, according to Turkish media. Each and every time you prepare something, you want to, I don't know, issue a communique, or in this case, arrest warrants, you have to see if that is really could be implemented. Now, I know it looks good, but it has no value. For the same reason, Nicu Șordan will do everything he's told. The same with Mr. Erdogan. Erdogan, if he really had a big, hard shaft, he should have dealt with Israel a long time ago. But he has never did anything actively against Israel. Don't give me, I sanction you, I don't talk to you, I don't have an embassy with you. There's nothing. I'm not about active duty thing. The same as the Arabs, who talk a lot, but none of them moves. The only one that moves is, to a certain extent, Iran. Now, Iran, that's it. Where are the other jackals? Cowards. So in this case, it's nice, looks good, prosecute him, but remember, Netanyahu visited Hungary, and the ICC court issued an arrest warrant for Netanyahu, and Hungary was at that time a signatory of the Rome Statute of International Criminal Court from The Hague. And they did not arrest Netanyahu. Why? That tells you who's in charge. So, yeah, I guarantee you that if Netanyahu, let's say, he lands his plane in Ankara, he's not going to be arrested. I guarantee you that. Mr. Erdogan would not risk his life in order to do exactly what? It's not Netanyahu, just to start with. Netanyahu is just one guy, is the trumpet. Who's playing the trumpet? What lungs are operating the trumpet? What fingers are operating that? What brain? That is where you have to look. And in order to do that, you have to travel to New York. Not to Tel Aviv, not to Berlin, maybe to London and New York. That's where you need to go. And once you get rid of those guys, then maybe you could arrest Netanyahu. But Netanyahu is gone. Another piece of good shit will be placed again in Netanyahu's place. That's what it is, my friends. You change one garbage to another garbage. Nevertheless, it looks good, but will have no teeth. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.